typical types of music three typical types of music nowadays. It is folk music. Nowadays, it is folk music, like traditional music, pop music, and rock music. And today I'll talk about how it was globalized. It was globalized by music, by food, and by tourists.
So globalization has many effects to the whole world. But today I will talk about some positive effects about Vietnamese culture music. First, Vietnamese traditional music can make people feel less anxious and feel less stressed because Vietnamese traditional music usually have exciting beat with small gap between word to word, sentences to sentences, and it makes the song feel exciting, cheerful, and catchy. The second positive effect is it globalized Vietnamese culture and our traditional music. This one make Vietnamese culture going to the global stage, and it can make Vietnam have more chance to communicate to the world. The third positive effect is it socialize the feeling of the artist. When make the song, the artist will express their feelings, and their emotion to the song. We can feel it. Some example types of emotion music like the sad music or happy music.
There's a lot of negative face and opinion about of this globalization. There are three popular negative opinion. It is kids learn bad words in a rude word in the traditional song. Some artists add some rude word to their song because they want to make their song smooth to sing, and kids use that word to communicate it with their friends when they are angry. Secondly, it could make you hard to focus when you're listening to music while doing something because traditional music usually has the catchy rhymes, so your brain will usually focus more in the music, but not in what are you doing. Third, it could develop anxiety while you're listening to sad songs because when you're sad, you usually try to listen to sad songs. Next is our case study country. It is India. India cultural is fusion by lots of country like
So in India, they got many traditional things like yoga, religion, art, and architecture. The first one I want to talk is yoga. Yoga is actually India wisdom and heritage, heritage of India. This art, this art can make people feel better when they do yoga. The next one I want to talk is religion. India Hindu, Buddhist, and many more religions affects most of India life because they affect on their personalities. And the last thing is art and architecture. Just give it.
The the art and architecture in India was globalized by technology and trade routes. It was globalized by technology, like when influencers go to India, they'll see they'll see famous architects like Taj Mahal, and they will usually rate it and recommend it for people who watch the video. Second, about trade routes. It was globalized by trade routes by trading the techniques of making architect or making paper.
India art and architecture was India art and architecture influenced by the Mughal Empire. When this happened when the Mughal Empire attacked India in 5024 to the year 1854. When the Mughal Empire captured India, they blend India's building style with the style called Persian building style. Some example of this style is Taj Mahal.
The Taj Mahal building style could be diversity, but they make India to build the Taj Mahal by the Persian style. Talk about the positive effect of.
There are many positive effects of this globalized the traditional culture in India. Some example like they influence teenagers to make songs. Let India show to the world their beauties and more.
There are some negative effects of this globalization. First is it makes Indian people lose their control. Like when they are when there's some tourists go to India, their culture would fuse to Indian culture, and in some case it would be a.
In some way?
In some cases, it would be a bad situation because it would make India lose their culture. Secondly is the economic, because when they build an architect or make an art, it would let them it could make them rise by the money they have from the tourism visit to it. But sometimes the cost of making an architect is much more than it would make,
The cost of making architect?
like a building.
some questions for you guys. First, what is the country that you are going to talk about? Right? Have some idea? So the second question is in India a good country? Can
Yes.
Okay, so my turn. What is your opinion about your country you're living in? Ken.
It's amazing. I love it.
Okay. So, what is your favorite type of music? Anybody else? Yang?
My favorite taste of music is pop.
Thank you.
Guys, those questions doesn't have any connection with the globalized music you guys have spoken about.